Start. You please start. Kamal, please start.
Today, I've been requested to give my lecture on the subject present situation and how we can overcome it. So let us speak first about what kind of situation through which we are like passing now. There is no second opinion about it. After COVID pandemic, the situation of our country, like worldwide, is very bad shape. In every aspect of life, we are passing through a deep crisis. And actually, we don't know how to come out from this crisis. The immediate crisis is Corona 19, and throughout the world, it has spread like anything. We are in a third position in terms of corona infected people. It is now around 75 lakhs. We are number third in the world. And we don't know how and in the manner in which government is trying to tackle it. So far, I feel that the leaders of world's nation, the doctors, researchers, the social scientists, everyone seems to me that they are confused. They are not giving any direction or light through which we can cope up with this situation. In our country, it appears that those who are helm in the affairs responsible for governing the country has given up the battle. Let the people die. If someone is infected, send ambulance if available. If not, let him suffer. And in many cases, we have seen that for want of hospitalization, many people died. And if they were taken to the hospital in time, the life could be saved. This is the situation now. The imminent problem, coronavirus, coronavirus infected people. Josiji, you are from Kerala. You know that after Penam festival, the corona infected people have risen to a great extent. And here we in Bengal, we also apprehend that after Durga Puja, it may rise to such a magnitude that we may not control it. Be that as it may, whatever is coming, we have to face this thing. People says that It is unexpected. Really, in one sense, it's unexpected. The average people never anticipate that such dangerous virus may cripple the life, the people, the nature, and everything in this planet. But some people, like us, anticipated this thing long time before. Not that we have an idea that virus named corona will come, but it was our apprehension that catastrophe is coming. And life for the people, nature may collapse at any moment, at any point of time. It was our apprehension. It was not mere apprehension. Our apprehension was based on some findings, some doctrine, some ideology, and some observation. Corona pandemic, as a matter of fact, hit out our life in every aspect, be it the employment forum, or in education, or in the food front, or in hunger, every aspect of life was a devastating scenario. We have seen that migrant laborers, for want of government sympathy, arrangement, walk 1,000 miles from Kerala to Bihar. But there was no arrangement, no sympathy, nothing else. It is one angle of the coronavirus that in such a situation, the human quality, the rulers totally disappeared. The last parliament session, when one member asked how many unorganized people working in unorganized sector, can you give number? The concerned minister said that we have no data. This is the position. Why I have said that we have such an apprehension? Our apprehension was based that modern development policy, the root cause of all misery of the average people as well as for the nature and for the mother earth. 1995, 1st January, India signed WTO agreement and become the member of World Trade Organization. Since then, successive central government cutting across their political line. And even the state governments, step by step, implemented the reform process conducive to the agenda of WTO, conducive to the agenda of capitalist economy, conducive to the people who wants to earn more and more profit. And eventually, the reform has taken place step by step, and agenda of the corporates have set in our country in full form. Now we have seen that in such a critical situation, when it should be the priority for any humanitarian government to take care of the people, to take care of the people who are suffering from the disease, from hunger. Instead, what they did, what was their priority? To pass ordinance, curb the right of the farmers, pass ordinance, curtail the right of the laborers, organized, unorganized, to help the corporate captain. It was their priority. And taking advantage of their majority, limited members present in the parliament due to corona pandemic, they passed the bill, and now it has become the glorious act of the Modi. Three bills touching the right of the farmers. They are saying that this bill will help the farmers. 58% of our population directly or indirectly engaged in the farming sector. If we extend the number in larger terms, those who are not directly or indirectly related with the farming, but we are, as a consumer, depends upon the agriculture and farming. So it is a very lucrative and very big sector. If it was handed over to the, it is handed over to the corporate giants, they can make immense profit. By this act, I'm not going to the details of this act. You may have seen the act. Now they can sell their product anywhere. It will curb the domination of the middleman. you can directly sell it to the multinational giant. Do they think that a poor farmer will negotiate price with Reliance, Ambani, or Adani? Is it possible? Do you think that they can enter into an agreement, and if any dispute arises, they could fight out those multinational before the regulatory authority? Even now, the farmer can sell their product anywhere. Different state, there are agricultural market AMPC produce committee in different name, somewhere in mandi, somewhere in regulated market, and all this. They can sell their product in that market also, outside the market also. So there is nothing new about it that by enacting this farm bill to act, farmers have golden opportunity to sell their product from Kerala to North Bengal to Banaras or something. Till now they have that opportunity. But our poor farmers are not conversant with that, nor they have any infrastructure, ideas, and nitty-gritties of this market mechanism. So it is useless for them. It is their argument that the real farmers are not getting the remunerative price, middleman taking. So you were in government. What prevented you to regulate the middleman, their meanness, their wrongdoings? It is like the advice of that doctor when a patient went to him and said, "Doctor, I'm suffering from acute headache." Then doctor said, "Chop to your head." It is like that. You have state power. You have power to pass enactment. What prevented you to effectively use the regulated market or agricultural produce market committee? What prevented you to give statutory declaration that this will be minimum support price for this product, this will be minimum support price for that product? Instead of that, pulse, cereals, onion, potatoes, oil seeds, oil, all are deregularized. And by amending Essential Commodities Act, corporate giants have right to hold any amount of essential commodities, which just I mentioned. Government will not intervene. Government will intervene only in the time of war or exceptional circumstances or any pandemic situation. Other than that, Government will not then go to the farmer, purchase their product in a throwaway price, hold in your godown, and when there is a crisis in the market, release your product slowly so that you can fetch a tremendous profit. Their game. Likewise, the labor front also caught the trade union activities. All 24 labor laws has combined into three acts. Most important is the industrial relation, where manufacturing unit or business unit having less than 300 workers can terminate their service without taking permission from the government. They will not have to maintain any standing order incorporating the service condition of the workers, their leave rules, etc. The environmental laws have been relaxed in such a manner that there will be no use of keeping this regulation in the room. In some industries like Ivan, etc., post facto environmental clearance can be given. Public notice of giving public hearing reduced from 30 days to 20 days. In such a short period, it is not possible to really read and assess the impact of such regulation. So this is the way the government is running the country, even in the pandemic situation. And I can come to the point which I have initially raised that we have apprehension because we feel that our planet is a limited one. So the resources in the planet, in the earth, also, if we invade and manipulate these resources in a reckless manner for profit and profit only, then one day will come, nature will take its own way to correct all this. That is what is happening. It is said that coronavirus normally leave the body of the pangolin or bat. There are lakhs and crores virus, bacteria, whose natural habitat is animal. And when you clear the forest for constructing airport, highway, smart city, then human and animal contact come near. And what the evicted human will do when they were evicted from their land for the purpose of so-called development. They went any other place, side of the railway track or at the side of the big train or Mercyland. Like this, hyenas is also, when evicted from their natural habitat, they are searching alternative habitat. They entered into the human. Research shows that during last 50 years, 300, 500 pathogens emerged in the world whose natural habitat is animal. So, corona pandemic is a side effect, not the disease. Disease is modern development. Disease is ruthlessly extracting nature's property. Disease is ruthless mining. Disease is deforestation. About 5 4 60 lakh years ago, fifth extinction was happening, so to say, the researchers. And they apprehend that as a species, human being facing sixth extinction if we not correct our. And it appears that peoples are not at all concerned about even now. They are trying to correct the things within the same wrong economic framework, same wrong economic policy, but it will not do. Today or tomorrow, more more dangers may emerge. Even after corona pandemic died down, today or tomorrow it will completely reduce. Even then, world as we have seen before corona will not happen. Entire world network of economy, I personally think, will be broken out. And that situation, we have to rebuild a new world. The popular quote of Mahatma Gandhi, that world has many things cater the needs of the people, but not any one need. So greed is now dominating. So if we cannot motivate the people to come out from this phenomenon, then catastrophes. Some people says that then what is your alternative? Very difficult to give a picture of alternative like a car or anything else. Not possible. You have to make some natural choice. First of all, we have to best restore our agriculture based on organic system of farming. We have to restore the human values, create jobs within the area of the local people so that they cannot have to go to nights away from their home. These things should be given priority. It will be our duty to motivate. I am saying this so easily, but it is not an easy task. To achieve that goal, move the people in that direction requires rigorous endeavor, will to act, determination, clear vision about the world, and one thing must be keep in mind that Mother Earth is not belongs to only human being. Rather, we belongs to the earth, like animal, like insect. These things should be keeping everyone's mind. Then this is the scenario. Then how can we recover it? There must be some plan of action. We are saying this thing is happening, it should be done, this is ideal to be done, it is not enough. Some like-minded people, some like-minded organization has taken a lead to mobilize the activist group, small political parties, the individuals who are sharing the common ideas. A concerted effort is necessary to build up a common assembly of the people. If we work in fragmentation, we are fragmented, then we cannot defeat this monster unless it is defeat itself in its own burden. So it is our duty to start thinking to assemble the people on the basis of common minimum progress, keeping aside personal or organizational ego. Everyone has their own ideology that will be there, but some common minimum program dealing with WTO, farming on the basis of organic way, like ancient procedure with some modification, moderation. We have to do this thing. We are unfortunate that even 5 to 6 years back, there were some personalities who can convince such conclave, but they are no more. Justice Sachar is not in marriage, not in us. Sami Ognivesh died. And these people can have add some credibility if they convince something, some conclave. So we shall also try find out some people having credibility to convene a meeting. Maybe first of all in a district level, state level, then can be national level. Because and I think it is very difficult because of Facebook and Instagram, Twitter. They are now motivate the voter electronically by spreading fake news and all. Then we must try to send some right-minded people. Must try. For that, the suggestion is that plan action is necessary. Some assembly common minimum program is necessary. After pandemic situation, street demonstration is necessary. Literature, literate distribution, and all these things is necessary. Otherwise, you cannot save Mahara. Now, my small summary in Hindi. दोस्तों अभी हम लोग जिस स्थिति से गुजर रहे हैं ऐसा स्थिति हम लोग कभी नहीं देखा सभी को मानना है कहते भी कि ऐसा स्थिति हम लोग आएगा ऐसा कल्पना में भी नहीं सोचा दुनिया भर ऐसा कोई देश बचा नहीं है जहां ये कोरोना महामारी का कारण मनुष्य का मृत्यु नहीं हुआ, आदमी का मौत नहीं हुआ। यूरोप में तो अभी सेकेंड वेव आ गया, भी लॉकडाउन शुरू हो। ये कोरोना महामारी जो आया है, ये मानव जीवन का करके हमारा सभी क्षेत्रों का एक ऐसा ध्वस्त कर, चाहे या आजीविका, चाहे शिक्षा का क्षेत्र में, चाहे खेती बाड़ी के बारे में हो, चाहे पर्यावरण का समस्या है उसका, व्यापार, जीवन का ऐसा कोई क्षेत्र नहीं है जिसका चपेट कोरोना ने नहीं लगाया। तो ऐसा तो कहते हैं जे ऐसा महामारी हम लोग सोच भी नहीं सक, कल्पना में भी नहीं सोचा। लेकिन हम लोग कहते हैं, हम लोगों को कल्पना में ऐसा कुछ होगा, ये हम लोगों का मालूम था। हम लोग का ऊपर बहुत सारे हमारा जो विद्वान है किताब भी लिखे हैं, ये महामारी आने वाला है, शायद ये कोरोना ही होगा, ऐसा कुछ तो नहीं सोचा। लेकिन कुछ महामारी आएगा, कुछ आपदा आएगा और ये हमारा जीवन का ध्वस्त कर देगा, ये सोच तो हम लोगों का पक्की था। इसका कारण भी है, हम लोग देखा जो उपभोक्तावादी संस्कृति लोगों ने चलाया, और ये उपभोक्तावादी संस्कृति के बरकरार रखने के लिए जिस तरह प्राकृतिक संसाधन को उजाड़ किया, इसका परिणाम ही होगा, ये हम लोगों का मानना। हम लोग चेतावनी भी दिया, ये सही रास्ता नहीं है। अगर पर्यावरण बचेगा, अगर प्रकृति बचेगा, पशु पक्षी बचेगा, कीट पतंग बचेगा, इंसान भी तब भी बचेगा। सिर्फ इंसान बच के रहेगा और सब खत्म हो जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं होगा। तो हम लोगों का उम्मीद था ऐसा कुछ आने वाला। तभी हम लोग क्या देखते हैं, जो अभी जो समस्या है कोरोना महामारी का समस्या, लगता है हर प्रदेश या दिल्ली की सरकार इसको छोड़ दिया कि कुछ होने वाला नहीं है, जिसको मरना है मरने दो, थोड़ा बहुत व्यवस्था करेंगे, हम रखेंगे, में भाषण देंगे, आंकड़ा देंगे कागज पर, कुछ बड़ा कला के मरना है मरेगा। अरे भाई, ये अगर तुम्हारा समझ में है ये महामारी है या बीमारी है, तो तुम्हारा प्राधिकार क्या होना चाहिए? तो अपना देश का जो इंसान है उसको बचाना, उसको इंतजाम करना, वो तुम छोड़ दिया। राम मंदिर तुम्हारा तुम्हारा लिए प्रायोरिटी बन गया। कॉरपोरेट हाउस का हवाला करने के लिए पूरा खेती का जो व्यवस्था है, उस व्यवस्था को देने के लिए पहले ऑर्डिनेंस किया, बाद में पार्लियामेंट में आया। बड़े बड़े उद्योग चलाने के लिए श्रमिक या कर्मी किसी तरह की मांग न करे, अपना अधिकार फैलाने की कोशिश न करे, इसलिए लेबर लॉ को भी दुरुस्त किया, कॉर्पोरेट हाउस का सुविधा की। परिवेश का जो कानून था कि किसी जगह में अगर किसी बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट लेने होता है तो उसको वन सुनानी सुनवाई करना चाहिए, उसको पर्यावरण का आकलन करना चाहिए, इसमें कितना कितना क्षति होगा, कितना लाभ होगा, इसका आकलन करना चाहिए। नया जो रेगुलेशन ले आने के लिए रखा गया, ये सब एकदम गुडबाई कर। अभी चाहे जहां कोई कॉर्पोरेट हाउस का मन चाहे वहीं का इतना लगाने सके, जंगल उजाड़ देगा, ऐसा तो उजाड़ ही दिया और भी उजाड़। एक चीज आप लोग समझिए, कोरोना ऐसा नहीं आया है, हमारा ये धरती में लाखों कोटि ऐसा वायरस है जो बहुत सारे इंसान को छोड़ के, बहुत सारे मनुष्यों को छोड़ के, बहुत सारे प्राणी का देह में रहते हैं। वही उसको मकान कहिए, झोपड़ी कहिए, जो भी कहिए। लेकिन जंगल साफा होने का कारण इतना प्राणी का विनाश हुआ, और उस प्राणी का देहों में, शरीर में जो बैक्टीरिया या वायरस रहा, वो मनुष्यों का शरीर में आश्रय दिया। ऐसा तो कोरोना बहादुर के क्या कहते हैं मुझे पता नहीं है, पेंगोलिन और बहादुर का देहों में रहते हैं। लेकिन अभी जंगल का पशु, जो पशु है और इंसान, वो आमने सामने आ गया। अगर कोई जंगली जानवर खत्म होता तो उनका देहों का जो रहने वाला जो वायरस, वो तो रहने का जगह खोजेगा नहीं, खोजेगा तो जरूर। जैसा विकास का नाम पर छेद करने के बाद आदिवासी लोग, पिछड़े लोग रेल लाइन का किनारे झोपड़ी बनाते हैं, तभी वो बैक्टीरिया भी वो खोजता है कहाँ रहेगा। ऐसा करके गया 50 साल में 500 से अधिक रोग फैलाने वाले वायरस जो पशु का देह में रहते हैं वो उजागर हो गया और मनुष्य का देह में आ गया। तो ये को अगर हम एक नई दिशा में ले जाने चाहते हैं तो हम लोग को थोड़ा कुछ कोशिश करने पड़ेगा। ऐसा ही फेसबुक में और दूसरा जगह में भाषण देने से नहीं होगा ना। और ये जो लड़ाई है, ये लड़ाई बहुत बड़ा लड़ाई है। एक तरफ दुनिया के ताकतवर शक्ति है, उसका पास मिलिट्री है, एटम बम है, टैंक है, हवाई जहाज है, बहुत सारे हथियार है। और दूसरा तरफ औसत निहत्ते शांति प्रिय का इंसान है। तो इसको नेतृत्व देने के लिए तो कुछ आधार चाहिए ना। और जो मुख्य धारा का जो राजनीतिक दल है, किसी भी दल का नाम लीजिए, वो ये सब करने वाला नहीं है। वो जो आधुनिक विकास पद्धति है उसमें पूरा शामिल है। तो एक विकल्प राजनीति की ढांचा बनाना चाहिए। इसलिए बहुत सारे संगठन जो ऐसा सोचते हैं, जो कुछ करने चाहते चाहते हैं, ये सब लेके एक साझा कार्यक्रम बना के गोलबंदी करने का। और अगर हम लोग ऐसा एक ऊर्जा पैदा कर सके, मेरे विश्वास है ये हथियार, हवाई जहाज, टैंक, बंदूक कुछ काम में नहीं आए। मेरे कहना है जो होना था वो होते रहा है, होते रहेगा भी। हमारा दर्द दुख बढ़ेगा अगर हम लोग अभी जो खड़ा होने का वक्त है, ये वक्त में हम लोग खड़ा नहीं हो सकते। हम लोग को सोचना चाहिए कि ऐसा एक व्यवस्था हम लोग को खड़ा करना होगा जहाँ एक समता का भावना रहे। हाँ, आदमी के साथ आदमी का प्रेम रहे, आदमी का साथ पेड़ पौधा का प्रेम रहे, आदमी का साथ पशु पक्षी का प्रेम रहे, आदमी का साथ ये दुनिया पृथ्वी माँ वसुंधरा का साथ प्रेम रहे, तभी हम बचा नहीं सकेंगे। Hello, hello. The question like